2014, we went back to the site to do a field survey. It's been so many years since the original incident that we really did not expect to find anything there. But while we were on the site, a discovery was made.
The calculations show that these trees were producing wood fiber at 30-something times the rate they had in the previous 85 years. Other trees exhibited the same kind of changes, and the effect diminished the farther you got from that spot.
Not only was there an extreme growth rate to some of these trees around the clearing, but it seems that there's also a directionality to them.
I started checking stumps at the four corners of the compass and discovered that there was a swelling and a thickening of the growth rings in the direction that the craft had been, and not on its opposite side. That was where the thickness of the rings were at the minimum.
Travis and some of the original people who did the first surveys had posited that possibly the cell growth was caused by radiation. I took that a step further and did some digging to see if there's been any academic studies done on radiation and tree growth, and I found at least one or two related to the Chernobyl incident. A university out of Poland did a study in 1997 that found trees that were exposed to radiation after Chernobyl had grown up to 3 times in volume of accelerated growth as compared to previous years. Our field survey and finding this directionality and possible connection to radiation opened a whole lot of new doors that need to be explored. We're really hoping that we can get certain universities that are experts in tree ring growth involved in this to see if we can actually see if there is a connection.
I think it's important for people to recognize, the weight of evidence that these things do happen.
If you go online and look for UFO reports, you will find in North America alone about 12,000 sightings a year. Now that doesn't mean they're all alien craft, obviously, but there's a lot going on every single day, every day, and people are seeing truly inexplicable things happening.
I mean, how could you possibly believe that we're the only beings in this universe, It's not, there's no way.
We've come a long way in our understanding about the odds of life elsewhere. With, 100 billion stars in the Milky Way? Conservatively, if there was only 10 planets per star, we're talking about 1,000 billion planets. Not all of which would be, life-supporting, of course, but there's just enough believability, just enough numbers of reports to sort of nudge people in the direction of accepting that we're not alone.
The public is becoming more aware and more accepting that there is life out